Hey guys, Ash here again at Flight Sim Reviews, and here it is, the big one, the PMDG 737NGX for FSX. Everybody loves flying the 737, everybody loves the new generation of it, and everybody loves PMDG, so let's get started. This plane is honestly mind-blowing. I don't want to sound biased, but I do like PMDG's products. They're always sound products. They always get your value when you spend your money on them, and this one is absolutely no exception. This thing totally eclipses their past efforts in so many ways. I mean, it is like, if you like their 747, this is what the 747 is to stock aircraft. I mean, it is so much deeper, so much attention to detail. I mean, it's the little things, guys, like, the fabric actually moving around the throttle quadrant. The engine cutoff switch is actually moving in and out into their detents. The speed brake, actually lifting up onto the ramp it sits on when it's armed. Just things like that. There's fingerprints and dirt on the screens, on the MFDs. I'll go close. They're scuffed from where people have touched them. There's like finger grime around the edges of the switches. I mean, it's just all, you can get as close as you want. The closer you get, the better it looks. It's amazing. So anyways, the first part of this review will be the exterior. But to show you that, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the APU. Just so I can get the doors open and all that sort of stuff, and show you the flaps moving, all that good stuff. So anyways, batteries on, standby power on, emergency power on, and just to show you just absolute attention to detail, you can see where this knob is actually knurled, and when you do click it to start, it actually steps sideways to the start position. I mean, everything in this airplane has just absolute attention to detail. You can actually watch the amperage go down as the APU is starting. I mean, it is, even when I redid that to show you guys, it restarted the APU start sequence. Everything takes a little bit of time to change. It's not just one of those, you click and you get the sound and the light instantly goes off. Everything is timed, like the low pressure lights. I mean, it's not just an instant light change. It's actually taking time to sense that it's lost pressure, that the solenoid's moving, like the cross feed valve. You're going to get an annunciation that it's in transit, and then it's going to go dim. But I mean, everything has different sounds. There's something like 500-600 sounds in the aircraft package for every switch. They recorded it all. The APU is now up and running, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch to that bus, and you're going to hear the packs come on, the avionics, fans, all that good stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the electric hydraulic pumps, and you'll see that the pressure annunciation goes out. We have some basic gauges, but we're not going to get into that yet. So we're going to go into PMDG setup, excuse me, I'm sorry, we're going to go into FS actions and go to doors. And we're going to open a couple of doors. And open up the air stairs, just so you guys can look at a lot of the functionality of this plane. As you can see, the air stairs are actually coming out and folding down and actually touching the ground, just that absolute attention to detail. If this is your first look outside of the 737, it's just glorious. I mean, there's light reflecting off the windshield. You're getting kind of a prism effect down lower on the windshield. You're getting almost a green color. Up at the top, you're getting a bronze color. It doesn't matter where you zoom in, whether it be the spinners on the turbines, the lights, every rivet. Even the frame around the door is textured. You go to the back, the APU inlet and its variable intake is all correctly modeled. Your outflow valve, all these doors come open. The emergency exits open up as they do in real life. Just everything. The reverse thrusters are on a delay. You can get in close and see the actual veins in there. I mean, just everything is modeled. No expenses spared, you know, for how long this took and how much they modeled. I mean, the forks on the front gear, the landing light, the vortex generators over the windshield. Literally, you can read, you know, Michelin air on the tires from that view. It's just unbelievable what they got done with this external model. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the external lights so you guys can see what they look like on. Logo light, position, anti-collision, wing inspection light, and a wheel well light. Again, the APU will actually step up the more strain is put on it. Even switching a light switch inside this cockpit is going to show a different draw on the system for the APU. As you saw, when I turned off the landing lights, we got an AC amperage jump of 2 amps. I mean, this is an incredible machine that they have literally taken all this time to make every switch change hydraulic fluid pressure correctly. The cabin heats up and cools down if the sun's on it. It's actually taking into account the volume of air in the cabin that's in there and how long it would take to cool. It's just amazing. I want to just give you a quick look around. You got your anti-collisions, your rear strobes there, your beacon on top and on the bottom, and of course with PMDG everything is modeled just absolutely top-notch. The light's all where it should be. There's just no exception. I'm going to go ahead and roll the ailerons like I usually do. And you can see them come up on that side and go down on the other, and roll them the other way. As far as the elevator goes, obviously you got your up and your down, and they're even split into their separate sections as they would be on the actual aircraft. I'm going to go ahead and put the flaps full down for you guys, and it may take a little longer to get them down because it's just on the electric pumps, but the actual aircraft has external noise from the hydraulic pumps, the fuel pumps, all that stuff. And that's what you're hearing running right now. It's literally the motors and the hydraulic systems in the wings extending the leading edge flaps. When you turn on the fuel pumps, you can hear them running inside the wings. I mean, it is just absolutely unbelievable how much they crammed into this simulation. As you can see, the flaps are totally smooth, slowly traveling down. They move quite a bit faster if the engine-driven pumps are on. Obviously, the electrical pumps don't produce as much hydraulic pressure, so it takes a little longer for them to come down, but it's no less satisfying to see this aircraft go through its paces. I'll go ahead and bring up the spoilers. Flaps are now down. You could hear them, the hydraulics turn off. I mean, you can even look and see each of the hydraulic jacks on each of the spoilers, and even when they close. I mean, it's just, it is just amazing. I don't know if PMDG's ever watched one of my videos, but I'm totally blown away by this product. I mean, even when you close the doors, the handles open the correct way. So anyways, as far as exterior goes, if you like your different airlines, I've got Japan Airlines here for this review. I might show you some others. Essentially, they already have a livery installer. All you do is download the file, unzip it, and then point the livery installer to where you unzipped it to, and it automatically installs it all automatically. And I'll go ahead and show you another nice touch on the exterior. Since this plane, you can have a lot of fun just sitting there tinkering with it. We're going to go ahead and go to ground connections, and we're going to go ahead and connect ground power, air start, air conditioning, and pitot tube covers on. And you can hear the packs inside the cockpit actually come on due to the external air conditioning and power being plugged in. And as you can see, you even get the carts outside the airplane for the air conditioning. All the ports open up where they would plug in, the pitot tube covers. I mean, it just doesn't matter where you look on this airplane. It's just beautiful. I mean, it's why we all fly flight simulators, I think. You know, we love the airplanes, we love flight, and half the fun is just the awesome airplanes that some of these companies produce. And so, external model is just unbelievable. I have never seen anything like it anywhere. Nothing has matched it up to this point. I can think of no payware that even comes close. I mean, you know, you can even go under the wing and see all of the leading edge slats where they've slid out of the wing, all the access covers, you know, I mean, just everything. These blow panels can come off the engines if there's a pressure failure or an oil leak. You know, obviously I'll show you more when we get to the interior and the engine start, things of that nature. But everything is fantastic is what I'm showing you here. So down to the burn marks on the top of the APU, or the ground power generator. Anyways, I hope this gave you a good look at the exterior of PMDG's new aircraft, the 737NGX for FSX. There will be more reviews to come, of course, on this aircraft. Next we'll be looking at the flight deck and the interior, what to expect. Again, I'm just totally blown away by this product. It's just great. So anyways, I'll catch you on my next review, and I hope you stay tuned. Thanks, guys.